Some police officers go an entire career and never have to face a situation where they're called upon to save a human life. Then you have individuals like Officer Jack St. Thomas, where he was faced with 3 of these situations just months apart. In the early morning hours of January 8th, Officer St. Thomas and his partner were dispatched to Doral Central Park in reference to a man that had collapsed and was not breathing. The dispatcher advised that a woman was on the scene performing CPR. Officer St. Thomas arrived before fire and rescue and assumed the life-saving measures. He applied the automatic external defibrillator and proceeded to shock the victim once. Officer St. Thomas continued performing CPR until fire and rescue arrived, at which time they took over. The victim eventually regained his pulse and was transported to the hospital. The officer then went to the hotel where the victim was staying and was able to get the man's next of kin information and make the necessary notifications. The man's wife was very grateful to Officer St. Thomas for saving her husband's life. In May of this year, he was on patrol when he heard a call go out in Sweetwater regarding a man that had sustained a serious laceration as a result of a stabbing and was bleeding profusely. Due to his immediate proximity to the location in question, he sought and received permission to leave the city of Doral and respond and render aid to neighboring law enforcement agency. Upon arrival, he encountered a situation where a man had suffered a grave wound to one of his arms. Having recently undergone the Stop the Bleed training, he knew exactly what to do. He proceeded to apply a tourniquet and contained the bleeding. The man was transported to the hospital. In May of 2020, Officer St. Thomas and his partner responded to a motorcycle crash involving life-threatening injuries. On arrival, they assessed the victim's injuries, that he was bleeding profusely from one of his legs as a result of a large laceration. Officer St. Thomas wasted no time and applied a tourniquet which controlled the bleeding until the paramedics arrived and took control of the patient's care. The victim has since made a full recovery as a result of Officer St. Thomas's quick thinking and decisive. His actions in these 3 incidents make him worthy of receiving the department's life-saving award. Remember my name, remember that they're out there, and go up and shake their hand and tell them thank you, and tell them that you care about the job that they're doing, because I'll tell you what, they're under a lot of pressure and they're not having a great time out there right now. So please thank an officer. Please, just donate to anything that you can in terms of officers, anything. Just help them out. Thank you guys so much for